Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to make brick breaker game on Scratch. At the end of this video, you are going to be able to make a game just like this one. Let's get started. So the first step of making the brick breaker game is making the paddle sprite. So I could introduce you to the backdrop first. The backdrop doesn't really matter, so you can choose any backdrop you want. In this video I chose an orange backdrop, okay? Now I'm going to the paddle sprite and add one green flag is click it block. Let me just make it bigger for you. And then when green flag is click it will broadcast new message and it's called start. And then when I receive start, it will go to x0 and y negative 125. It will also show, okay? And then don't forget to add a forever block under here. So if key right arrow is pressed, then it will change x by 10. And if key left arrow is pressed, it will change x by negative 10. So it will move left, okay? Let's give it a test. Click on the green flag. As you can see, when I press the right arrow, it will go change x by 10, which is moving to the right way. When I press left arrow key, it will go to the left way, which is change x by negative 10. But if you see here, the paddle can just walk through the edge of the screen. To prevent that, stop the program first, go to controls and add an if then block. So if touching edge, it will change x by negative 10. Duplicate this code and put it here. If it's touching edge, it will change x by 10. Let's give it a test. Click on the green flag, and as you can see now, the paddle will no longer move through the edge of the screen, okay? The next step is making the ball. So to make the ball, just go to the ball sprite, and then when I receive start, it will go to x0 and y negative 25. It will also set size to 150. Let's see. That's perfect, and looks like 150 is too big. I'm just going to set size into 100, okay? And then add a show block. Don't forget to add a show block. And then it will also point in direction. Pick random. It's going to be pick random from negative 180 to 180, like that. And then add a forever block, so it will always move 10 steps according to the direction. And then add an if then block. So if it's touching, first of all go to operators and add an or block, okay? So if touching the edge or touching the paddle, it will turn right, pick random from 110 degrees to 180 degrees, like that. Let's give it a test. click on the green flag. As you can see, every time the ball is touching the paddle or the edge, it will turn in a certain direction, and it always moves 10 steps like that. On to the next step. The next step is making the bricks. As you can see, there are 3 bricks: brick 1, brick 2, and brick 3. So let's start making the bricks, okay? First of all, just go to the brick 1 sprite, and then when I receive start block, and it will go to x negative 210 and y 150. It will also hide, and then go to variables and make a new variable, and it's called clone number for this sprite only. And then set clone number to 0. After that, go to controls and add a repeat block. It will repeat 4 times, and it will change clone number by 1, and also it will go to controls and add a create clone block, like that. After that, add a when I start as a clone block over here. So when I start as a clone, go to controls and add an if then block. So if clone number equals 1, if clone number equals 1, it will go to x negative 180 and y 150. Duplicate this. If clone number equals 2, go to x negative 60. The y is just the same, okay? Duplicate this code again and put it down here. If clone number equals 3, it will go to x 60, positive 60, okay? And if clone number equals 40, it will go to x 180, like that. And don't forget to add a show block over here, okay? And then add a forever block. Forever if touching the ball, if touching ball, go to variables and add new variable called score. It will change score by 1, and it will also delete this clone. Now, when green flag is clicked, it will set score to 0. Set score to 0, okay? Now, the last thing we need to do is put these codes in all the other bricks. Go to brick 2. As you can see, I already put this code here. When I receive start, it will go to x still negative 210, but the y is going to be 100. Now for brick 3, I'm just going to add another when I receive start block. Just drag it here. For the y is going to go to 50, okay? Now go to the brick 1 again. Put this code in brick 2 and also brick 3. And then I'm just going to put it here. When I start as a clone, if clone number equals 1, go to y to 100. So what you need to do is just change all the y's into 100. Okay? For brick 3, just change all the y into 50, okay? Okay, let's give it a test. I'm just going to hide all the variables first. Click on the green flag. As you can see, the bricks are now over there, like that. On to the next step. The next step is the laser sprite and the ending sprite. First of all, go to the ending sprite first, okay? As you can see, the ending sprite has 2 costumes, good job and game over. Go back to the code tab, and when I receive start, it will hide. It will wait until the score is equal to 12. Wait until score equals to 12. And then it will switch costume to costume 1. And then it will show. After it shows, it will play some tada until done, and then it will stop all. Now we are going to replace the when I receive start block with when I receive good job. Okay. Now when I receive good job, it will switch costume to costume 1, and then it will show, and it will also play some tada until done, and it will stop all. Now when I receive start, it will hide, okay? It will hide, and then add a forever block. Forever, if score equals 12, if score equals 12, if score equals 12, it will broadcast good job, okay? Broadcast good job. And then go to the pedal sprite, and when I receive good job, it will hide. And then go put it also in the ball sprite, put it also in the brick sprite. Okay, like that. And then go to the laser sprite. So when I receive good job, of course it will hide too, okay? Now it will show when it receives start. So when I receive start, it will show. Don't forget, it will go to x26 and y -1, and it will show. After that, it will add a forever block. So if touching the ball, so if the ball is touching the laser sprite, it will broadcast game over. Okay, now duplicate this code. When I receive game over, it will hide. Put it also in the pedal sprite, in the ball sprite, in the brick sprite, brick 2 sprite, brick 3 sprite, and also in the ending sprite. Go back to the ending sprite. When I receive game over, it will also switch costume to costume 2. It will also show, and then it will stop all. Let's give it a test. Just click on the green flag. As you can see, the bricks are now breaking because if it's touching the ball. Now as you can see, when the ball is touching the brick, the ball didn't bounce, it just went through the brick and hit all the other bricks. So to prevent that, stop the program first and then go to the ball. So you gotta make another OR block, add another OR here, add another OR here, and I think add another OR here. So if it's touching the paddle or touching the brick 1, or touching the brick 2, if touching the brick 2, or touching the brick 3, it will turn, it will also bounce. Okay, let's give it a test again. As you can see, every time the ball is touching the brick, it will bounce instead of going through the other brick. So it won't make the game really easy for the player. As you can see, I keep losing because I'm really bad in this game. I guess that's all for this tutorial, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you learned something new from this video. See you next time in my next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!